Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me.
Well, hello sports fans. Well, if you look at the skies around here, you see it's a little cloudy. But I'm taking you to Florida today. And there's a reason. One, we just had a hurricane. A big one. Mighty big one come through there. And I've got a place out in a place called Madera Beach, Florida. And Madera Beach got really hammered. And the place flooded. About 5 feet of water. Now there's 2 apartments downstairs and I live in the upstairs. 2 apartments downstairs totally flooded out. It's going to be days before we can get in there. Then there's going to be mold and mildew in the place. Hopefully we can get the upstairs aired out, and it doesn't have that. But I can see where cabinets are going to be replaced and many other things. It's a mess. Can't even get in there yet. So it'll be at least another day before they're going to let anybody in. So my time is kind of consumed with other things than filming right now. So what I'm going to do, and I thought in honor of Florida though, I'd take you back to Florida. And maybe we'd just go to Keys, down to the Keys, and look around down there. Now you might notice something else different. Since I can't get to Florida for a while, it's pretty evident that I'm not going to be able to help out down there for a while. So here we go. I want you to notice one other thing here. Let's take a look at this. If you notice this, and I don't know, I hope you can see that. That's a GMC. Yes, I have my GMC back. And I'm glad to have her back. I can tell you that. Darn glad to have her back. And she's in good shape, running well, driving well. So we're going to be united here for a while. Now I don't know what's going to happen when I have to go down to Florida, whether I have to take building materials down with me, pull a trailer, what's going to happen. So I'm glad to have it back. But anyway, let's see you down the road. We're going to look at a happier time. Sunshine and down in the Keys, the Florida Keys. Well, another beautiful morning here in the Keys of Florida. And we're heading to Penny Camp. That's right, Penny Camp. Where we're going to catch us a boat. Gotta go look at a reef. And, as usual, we'll try and take you along. I said try because you never know how much shooting you really get in. But we're gonna try for you. So we'll see you down at the Penny Camp. Well, here we are at the Penny Camp. Now, we were here on Tuesday when we arrived in town. Just did a little drive-through, look around. Now we have our tickets. We're going out on a glass-bottom boat. Welcome aboard. Now, more than anything, Ben loves boat ride. That's right. As I was saying, I enjoyed a boat ride. Probably even more than the glass bottom boat viewing. But I always have enjoyed the boat ride the most. So we're going out from Key Largo here. You can see here all the mangroves. All this will be in another 100,000 years or whatever. These mangroves will make land. That's how land down here is made. Mangroves. Their root system is very extensive. It catches anything that's in the water, any silk, anything floating in the water, and it catches it, holds it, and eventually you have land. And down here you have miles and miles of mangroves. Now we're out of the no wake zone, but we're still in a speed zone here. Now I don't sit down below, I never do, I always try to sit up above. A couple reasons for that. The likelihood of seasickness is diminished quite a bit when you're sitting up above and can see and relate to the horizon. Plus, I just like the boat ride. Now I always take some Dramamine before I go out, just to be on the safe side, and I've never gotten sick, never gotten seasick. I did come close one time. My two sons and I went out on a boat one time and got way, way out beyond the shipping lanes here in the Gulf of Mexico. Storm came up and we had to run back as fast as we could to beat the storm, and we were all feeling a little green by the time we got back. Now we're out past the speed zone and this baby is cranked up. He's cracked up, I'm not sure of the knots, but I think it's about 20 to 22 miles an hour, which is pretty good. Now we're out in the reef area. This is the below, and you can see here you stand around these glass viewing areas, or you can get down and a little lower level and sit with your feet hanging over the edge to look out of these glass windows down there. There are 2 rows of these, one on either side of the boat. So everybody gets a chance. You can either sit down or stand up, but everybody will get a chance to view. And you're liable to see about anything. So that's my feet right there, dangling off the edge. So we've seen the reef, all the fish and so forth. Time to head back into the speed zone. So we've been gone a couple hours, 2.5 hours here. Enjoyed the trip very much, very much. I would recommend it. Yes, announcing the approach, and it's rather loud. Yeah, the captain's just got to dock this baby and we're ready to go. That would be a snorkeling, a group of snorkelers there that were taken out this morning. So back on the road. Still in Key Largo. Ah, ain't he handsome? Theater of the Seas. Very clean park. Very well done. It's not cheap, but none of these attractions are. And these are for a good cause. So enjoy the show. Very cool. Now they also have swimming with the dolphins. So you can come in here and, if you want, swim with the dolphins. They have a parrot show, sea lions, and many more shows. But I don't believe any of them compared to the dolphin show. Some of these shows are the seating, you're undercover. Some of them, you're standing in the sun. Or if you're lucky, you stand in the shade. But several of them have seating that's undercover. They have outside restaurant. Very good. Now this is a splash session, and if you're anywhere in the first 2-3 rows, you're liable to get pretty wet. One lady had a little dog on a leash sitting there in the first row. Couldn't get a shot of that, but that dog was fascinating. It's a small hula hoop. And there's a sea lion. Now, watching these animals get fed kind of made me hungry. We were actually starved, so we're going to head out of here. But first, we're going to drive down here a ways till we get to about the 2-mile bridge. When we get to 2-mile bridge, we'll stop and look around a little bit, and we'll take you with us here. Yep, sunset in the Keys, folks. Can't beat it. We're going to take off here, and we'll get something to eat. We'll see you folks tomorrow.
Beautiful country out there to see. Relax in your seat and turn on your TV. Sights and sounds will fill your video screen. Historic sights such as just scenery. Small town parks and festivities. No high price gas or anxiety. All of this from me to you I'll share, and you won't even have to leave your comfy armchair. You got the whole wide world to see. Great destinations and friendly people for seas, shining sea. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Come on back and relax and take another